Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. If you just got back to this channel and you've been watching anything that I've been posting, for those of you who liked and subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate the comments and everything else. There's something I really need to get off my chest, because in today's society, there are people driving me nuts over the stupidest freaking thing. Okay? And the first thing I want to mention is enough with the pity party. Okay, I know it sounds like I'm diving straight into this. It's because I have to, and I just had some freaking pre-workout, so I'm going crazy, like ready to rock and roll in the gym. But I just need to share this. The first thing I wanted to say is, in today's society, okay, if you still see things in terms of skin color, you have issues. Let me make that clear. When I say things in terms of skin color, all right, you're literally looking at somebody and you're like, man, I don't know if I could trust that person because they're this skin color. Well, I don't know if I could trust that person. They're this skin color, you know. Or yeah, no, this guy's got trustworthy. I mean, come on, you know, they're this skin color. Enough, okay? And the reason being why I'm saying that is because on two sides. One, there's still people that do that today. There really are. Okay? I can't argue it, but there really are. I don't know what the numbers are behind it, but it exists. Those people who do that, knock it off. That's it. Done. Start treating people with more respect. Okay? Yes, understandable. Respect given is respect earned. I understand that. But you don't immediately also treat people like an asshole just because. No, like, come on. Let's be done with that. On the other side of the spectrum on that is putting people in a certain category because of a certain skin color. That's ridiculous. Knock it off. You don't want people to treat you in a manner that dictates you upon your skin color. Then don't treat other people like that. That's wrong. It's plain and simple. It's wrong. Okay? And I'm not talking wrong like just, like law-wise. I'm not talking about freaking, religion-wise. I'm not talking about any of that. It's just wrong. Okay? Now, some of y'all probably sitting in your chair going, well, yeah, he's talking about my skin color. He's talking about, yeah, because y'all be treating us like this. Nah, it's not even like that. It's period. In today's society, I'm so disgusted how people today are just focusing on a person with their skin color, and it drives me off the wall. Whatever happened to the days where you actually look at a person and what they actually do in life is what equates to the merit of the person. That's it. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? I'm 31 fucking years old, and I'm still seeing childish nonsense of today. Like, stuff that I saw in high school. Oh, no, that dude's part of the baseball team, man. Those baseball guys, or, the soccer guys, or the football guys, stay away from them. Like, high school nonsense taken to a racist level about skin color? Let's push past that. We're done. Move on. Seriously. And it's not just one against the other. It's both directions, 3 times the direction. It's in so many different damn directions right now. It's like people can't trust another person just because they're another skin color. Today, when there are so many different mixed people out there, so many people out there with way higher mentalities out there, I'm a little scared that there are people who actually still are afraid to go be themselves because they see what the media puts out, going, oh, this skin color's like this, so they promote them in a certain light, and now it's, I'm afraid to even be outside or even talk to somebody, or even go into a certain store, or, hang out with a certain group of people, because I'm going to be looked at this way because of my skin color. Enough! You want to knock out the negativity. You want to stop all that nonsense, and start treating people like human fucking beings. Plain and simple. Now, for those of you who see my channel, for the most part, I don't like to cuss a lot. on camera, off camera. For those of y'all who know me, yeah, I cuss my head off. But I try to keep it as clean as possible. But seriously, we've gotten to a point today that there are way too many people that sit back and just judge you upon this. That's enough, people. That's enough. I can't believe I'm saying this to the mass amount of people. Grow up. That is it. Grow up. If you don't get a job because you decided to be a lazy POS your entire time and submit a crappy resume and they tell you don't get a job, it's your fault. Plain and simple. Don't take it as, oh, they're doing that because of my skin color. I don't know what to do now. Nah, that's probably because you didn't measure up on the resume. Period. Okay? Let's move on from the whole skin color thing. I'm so sick of that. I've actually had people that I've talked to about, my mentality on this. They're like, oh, you must be a right-winger, an alt-right person. And then I've actually had people also sit back going, wow, you're a radical leftist. I'm not left, I'm not right, I'm not center, I'm not none of that. No, that political spectrum, y'all can have that. I'm just trying to be a human being that wants to treat people as best as possible, so that way they treat me the exact same, or hell, even better. Never know. That's who I am. So yeah, you wanna look at my political views? It's basically that. I just want to treat people nice. That's it. That's who I am. Okay? As a Puerto Rican, okay, my mother and my father showed me when I was a child to just treat people with respect. That's it. It wasn't because treat people with respect, especially if they're black, especially if they're, Latino, Hispanic, it doesn't, or if they're white, or if they're Asian, it wasn't, none of that shit mattered, period, when I was growing up. Okay? You know what did matter? You respect that person because guess what? One, you don't know who the fuck that person is. So you don't know what kind of role they can play in your life. And it's just the right thing to do. All right. So I'm off the skin color portion, and let's get on to another portion that I didn't think I'd have to talk about, and it's got to be the whole freaking gender thing. Why are we still battling out on the whole gender thing? It makes me off my freaking rocker. Guess what? You identify as a female. Good, go, bye, do your thing. You identify as a male. Good, go, bye, do your thing. You identify as non-binary, whatever you call it. Good, fine, bye, go do your thing. So long as whatever, I don't care what kind of spectrum you call it. If you believe there's only 2 or 200, I don't care. So long as you just be respectful to people, cool, doesn't matter. Like, I'm so much on YouTube, on Twitter, Facebook, so much of people battling it out over, the whole this gender this gender that. Who gives a shit? Plain and simple. Who honestly gives a shit? And if you really give a shit that much because this person identifies this certain way, you got issues. You're not focusing on what's important in life. Okay? Take a step back and actually look at yourself in the mirror going, why am I focusing so much on that? You'll be surprised, okay? It's the same thing like the racist thing I was talking about. People looking at skin color. If you're really that hammered away at, oh man, this person, they identify as a non-tree something, how they might affect my kids. What? The person's a crackhead? All right. Now we have some issues, because now that crackhead, you never know. But the person wants to turn around and call himself freaking, I'm a triple digit something, whatever, non-unicorn. Fine, I don't care. Person wants to identify as a attack helicopter, fine, let him. Okay? Where my problem is when you start pushing it on another person. And that goes from all the 200,000 directions. This person wants to be called a male. This person wants to be called a female, a woman, a man, a tree, a squirrel. Okay. At first, if you're respectful about it, you want me to treat you as such, then I expect you, if you want me to work with you on that one, be respectful about it. Like if I turn around and talk to you and I say, hey, look, like if I meet you at a store, you know, and you drop something, and I turn around and say, hey, sir, ma'am, you know, hey, you dropped this, and you look at me and you're like, oh, hey, I appreciate that. Hey, but just so you know, it's okay. I'm actually not a sir, you know, I'm a ma'am. Oh, or I'm not a ma'am, I'm a sir. Oh, you know, my apologies. Okay, I'm sorry about that. You know, hey, you know, here, you know, sir or ma'am, whatever you want to be called, and I'll address you as such. But if you turn around and come at me like, fuck you, motherfucker, I'm a triple tree sandwich. No. That's it. And it's gonna be like that. It's just a no, and I'm probably just gonna walk away. Because I'm not gonna deal with your stupidity. I'm not gonna deal with somebody who wants to turn around and do that. You're trying to affect my life? Then we're gonna have a different problem. And it could be anywhere between anybody in my family. And when I say family, I'm not just talking about my blood family. My family can be people who I hold dear to me. You start pushing that stuff on my family, we have an issue. Then I'm gonna look at you going, one, I'm not gonna call you by exactly what you want until you calm your ass down and stop trying to attack my family with your ideologies. Now, obviously, when I say attack, I'm not talking about freaking, you know, a knife to the back or something like that. Okay? I'm talking about verbally pursuing in an aggressive manner my family or even me about your ideologies. There's enough of that. Okay? If y'all remember in the history books, we've had plenty of people who pushed ideologies, such as religious ideologies, on other people, and it always turned out ugly. Seriously. Knock it the heck off. There is no freaking reason for it. You have a certain ideology, you want to share it with another person, do it as a dignified human being. That is it. There's no reason to force your ideology on another person because guess what? You're just an ass. That's it. No matter what you say, you can have the greatest intentions of the world, but if you try and push that ideology on another person in a very nasty, you know, regressive kind of Cro-Magnon type mindset, you're an ass. Plain and simple. Okay? And they're probably not going to listen to you. And that's the problem with today's society. Everybody wants to talk like maniacs. But nobody wants to actually sit down and go, all right, you want to talk? Let's talk. It's just all this, my side's this, my side's this, my side's this. And you're just yelling all over each other. For what? Like, that's enough. Stop the unnecessary craziness. Sit down. Just get a cup of coffee or tea or orange juice, whatever the heck you want, and let's talk. But until then, hell, at least for me, don't expect me to listen to you if you're going to try and attack me for stuff. If it doesn't matter what your race, creed, sex, gender, ethnicity, it doesn't matter what it is. Please learn to be respectful to one another and just move on. I mean, we can make way better advances in society and humanity if we just cut the shit. Not kidding, just cut it off, cut it out. People have died over stupidity like this. And I'm not just talking about like cops, military, you know, civilians, people across, everyone around there are people around the world who have died for stupidity like this. And it doesn't end up favorably. Please. If anybody watches this and shares it, I hope y'all actually understand what I'm saying. Let's move on. Move on. Stop listening to what the media says is, oh, today another person who said the color white is a racist. Or, hey, another person who turned around and said because they're black, you know, they're going to... Stop. That is enough. I want to look at my workout videos on YouTube, or I want to see my food stuff on Facebook or whatever. I want to see more positive stuff out there. Let's start sharing more positive messages with each other. If that's not up your alley, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Go do your negativity somewhere else. All right? And that's not stopping you on your speech, by the way. You want to fucking, you know, talk your craziness? Go talk your craziness. But don't expect me to sit back and listen to you. That's it. It's that simple. Talk your craziness. I'm going that way. Feel free. Talk. I don't understand why is it that I am 31 years old and I'm still seeing retarded nonsense that I've had to learn from in history books and it's being repeated today. Society, let's cut it the fuck out.